And today we're talking about the subject of well-formed outcomes. Well-formed outcomes is an essential component of doing coaching with neurolinguistic programming because it's something that can enable you to be able to use your mind and your brain in a way which engages it to the max so that you're more likely with increased probability of being able to achieve your goals. So the aims and objectives of this session is to help you be able to state the meaning of a well-formed outcome in your own words, help you to be able to describe a moment in the future that you want, and to be able to state why you think that each step is essential in a well-formed outcome. So, your outcomes, what are you hoping to achieve today by observing this particular session? How will you know that you've been successful? And what will you see, hear, and feel that allows you to know that you have achieved that? And what will you do when you achieve this? Have a think about these things in the back of your mind. So the well-formed outcome criteria, what is it? Well, in order for you to increase the probability of achieving the goal that you wish to achieve and manifesting that, there are a few things that you need to consider. Whatever it is you wish to achieve, it needs to be able to be something that you can state in the positive. It's something that needs to be ecological. It's something that you actually want, and it's for the good of you and all concerned. The more specific you are, the better in many instances. And it's got to be something evidence-based. What will you see, hear, or feel that lets you know that you've achieved this particular goal? And what's your own part? What's your part in achieving this goal? Very specifically focused in on you. Now, quite often, when people set goals, they often state things in the negative. I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I want to give up smoking. I don't want to feel bad. So people often state things in the negative, talking about the thing that they don't actually want. When you're doing a well-formed outcome, however, you need to reverse your thinking around this and find a way to state things in the positive. So, for example, what do you want? To be in a relationship with someone who loves me in the way that I want. To have a healthy lifestyle where I handle stress in healthy ways. So it's important to state your goal in the positive. Think of a goal that you want. Maybe even pause this if you need to. And make sure that it's stated in the positive. The goal that you want, it's really, really important that it's something that is for the good of all concerned, you and anybody that you care about. On a scale of 1 to 10, you might want to ask yourself, how much do you want it? And if you were to have this particular outcome in your life, would you take it, like now? It's always good to check in with your unconscious mind and double check that this is something that you really want. And if you notice that there's any sort of concerns or hesitations or whatever, it's good to just check in and be like, oh, what's that concern? What's that thing that's getting in the way? And handle that in the most appropriate way possible for you. Specificity. Quite often, there's a lot of people that they're not very specific about their goals. Sometimes you really need to dig in there with the when, where, how much, etc. A bad goal would be, I want to be rich. It's not very specific, is it? It's not saying when and how and rich in what way, how much is rich, what does that mean to you? A more well-formed goal would be, I want 1 million in assets and 40k in the bank by such and such a date. So on and so forth. So the more specificity you can get in your mind's eye, the better. Evidence. Your mind, your brain at least, processes information by processing what it can see, hear, feel, taste, and smell. This is just a standard thing with the brain, right? So when you think of your goal, your outcome that you want in the future, very, very good idea to be very, very clear about the things that you will see, hear, and feel that lets your brain know that you've achieved the particular goal that you've set out to achieve. If you don't do this, then how will your brain know that you have attained the goal that you've set out to achieve? And last but definitely not least, what is your own part in achieving this goal? Remember, you cannot set goals for others. So if you set a goal which relies on other people doing stuff in order for you to be able to manifest this goal, then this could be a little bit problematic. Can this be 100% initiated by you? Now, your turn. Feel free to go back over this video and take notes and write a well-formed outcome for yourself. And feel free to send it to me if you wish and submit it to my systems and for a free review and feedback. That's right. Make sure you make your future big and bright, colorful and wonderful by making sure that you increase the probability of you being able to manifest the things that you want by using empirical, evidence-based, sensory, specific, making sure that it's something that you definitely want. Take care of yourself and the people who you love. Darren Shaw.